A warm welcome and thank you for joining us today. Please familiarize yourself with the platform as I take you through some housekeeping items. All attendees have been muted to prevent distractions. You will notice that the widgets in the menu dock and on your screen can be moved around, resized, or closed, so feel free to make this platform your own space. The widgets in the menu dock help you engage with us, so please submit a question or comment at any point during this webinar via the Q&A widget. You will also find some additional information pertaining to this webinar in the resource list below. Now, we know you are not the only one embarking on a digital transformation, so be sure to invite your colleagues by using the Share This widget below. And here are some tips to ensure you have a quality viewing experience. Google Chrome or Firefox browsers are recommended. Close any programs or browser sessions running in the background, as this will help conserve your bandwidth. If the presentation lags, stops, or keeps buffering, try refreshing your page. And for more troubleshooting options, click the Help widget below. Finally, we would love to connect with you, so please join our community by following us on social media platforms. My name is Sameer Allopi, the Head of Technology at IceCube. I'm responsible for ensuring that our clients find the right digital solutions to their challenges. Welcome to the final installment of the X-Celerate webinar series. Today, we will discuss how you can unlock your own digital transformation potential. We will look into the future of the industrial enterprise, understand how digital twins should enable the digitally connected workforce. We will recap all the topics discussed over the X-Celerate series and explain how these solutions fit together, forming a holistic digital twin architecture. But first, here is a reminder of why we have embarked on this digital transformation journey. One business can achieve so much. A powerful statement that extends to the future of the industrial enterprise. The many learnings and experiences of the past few years have now started to define what the future of the industrial enterprise could be. And this will shape how companies prepare for that future. Let's explore what this could look like. The future industrial enterprise will be operationally agile and resilient. Demand and supply will continue to be volatile, and companies need to ensure that information and processes across the value chain of procurement, planning, scheduling, production, and distribution are set up to enable informed decision-making and drive rapid responses to shifts in the demand and supply to mitigate impact on the bottom line. The future industrial enterprise will be adaptive and autonomous, as workforce capacity is rationalized to market conditions. Automation in operations will increase, but to move from automated to autonomous will require higher levels of intelligence embedded in operational assets and operational applications that smoothly adapt to the new requirements, whilst consistently meeting the operational goals of throughput, quality, safety, and compliance. The future industrial enterprise will be reliable and safe. Industries operate complex assets in mission-critical operations that typically require a high level of supervision and expertise to run them safely. As operations become autonomous, often with remote supervision, availability, reliability, and safety will be increasingly more built in through more pervasive sensing, data aggregation, predictive analytics, and prescriptive guidance to preempt the failures and ensure the right remedial actions to restore safe operations with minimal disruption. The future industrial enterprise will have an empowered workforce as the next generation workforce starts to assume their responsibilities. Expertise based on years of experience will gradually be replaced by a new digital skill set. Designers, engineers, operators, managers will all be equipped with the tools of information analysis, automation, and guidance to ensure that they are able to execute their tasks efficiently and safely, individually and as a digitally connected team. And finally, the future industrial enterprise will play a key role in ensuring sustainability. Demand patterns have already shifted to clean energy, natural resource conservation, and health-centered consumption. Capital projects will focus on building assets that are designed for sustainable operation. Product mixes will shift to addressing new demand patterns. Supply chain and production will be targeted to deliver on these products. Operations will be proactively managed to minimize any environmental impact. In this future, the human role will become less about handling the transactional and procedural aspects of work, and more about bringing insight and capability to bear, using the digital twin tools and work enablers of the industrial enterprise. Technology will play a key role in the development of skills and organizational capability, providing contextual information, rich analysis, and intelligent guidance. This will create a new framework for learning and development and upskilling people with their competencies in this new digital context. The new workforce would have grown up in a digital world, and the expectations of this user base will increasingly drive requirements of new technologies. This is the future AVEVA has in mind when developing their software portfolio. The outcomes of digital transformation initiatives accelerated over the past few years have underscored the critical role of technology in enabling the future industrial enterprise. By breaking down process silos with a common digital thread across the asset, engineering, and operations lifecycles. AVEVA's portfolio strategy is centered around 5 drivers: Industrial Internet of Things, Big Data, Extended Reality, Cloud, and Artificial Intelligence. AVEVA are now directing the power of this portfolio toward 2 fundamental personas of their future industrial enterprise, that is, the digital twin and the connected worker. Companies across industrial sectors have started to define digital twin solutions. Whilst there is no single or uniform set of requirements, AVEVA's experience in leveraging the depth and breadth of their portfolio across industries has shown that there are 3 fundamental aspects to deploying a digital twin solution. The first aspect is ensuring the availability of the data that is needed to describe the asset or process that is to be twinned. For this description to be complete, the data set must cover both operational data sources, such as sensors and field devices, as well as tools such as engineering and design software that provide as designed, as built, and as commissioned data for the physical asset. The second aspect, having the models that describe the behavior of the asset or the process, and the tools that can generate multiple scenarios and analysis required based on the availability of the data in that model. This is the brain of the digital twin. The third aspect is the visualization of data and the output of data based on that specific use case being addressed. This can allow for immersive and augmented views of information with contextual and persona-based analysis. And to provide the same information across multiple devices and form factors is an essential requirement for a digital twin. However, the digital twin is just a multifaceted lens that enhances the understanding of the asset or process it describes. It only starts to deliver value when combined with human insights and capability in the hands of the connected worker. So, what does the connected worker require from technology? Let's look deeper into the connected worker. It's not just about the frontline worker. Although he is the man in the forefront, it's more about enabling the frontline worker with support from experts or team members that could be remote. To give the frontline worker a seamless user experience, to give him the ability to capture information digitally, we need to give him trusted information to base his decisions on. We need to allow him to visualize that content within the right context. We need to give him the tools to follow through on work tasks given by a work task management system, and the ability to share information, maybe the ability to call people, maybe video call them, and I'll request help and assistance to show the experts remotely what he is actually looking at. If it is a new task, then give him the ability to learn that new task in micro-learning and the ability to support all that with a workflow. We have a number of technologies to support all of this and support the information exchange. And we do have experts working remotely, possibly with some AI prescriptive resolutions to troubleshoot alarms and manage risks. Then we could have a remote team who could be working on remote project execution, more so now than ever, and to manage that work and share data. But the other thing about the connected worker is that it isn't just about your organization anymore. It is about an ecosystem of connected workers who could well be external agencies, for example, maintenance contractors or support from a crisis management service. They all need access to the same environment to be part of that connected workforce. Really, what is required is a foundation that allows the connected workers to work from. As discussed during the introduction of the X-Celerate series, there are a few terms around: digital twins, digital shadows, digital threads. The concept still prevails. The foundation must cover both the asset engineering and operations life cycles. We need a digital twin that is an integration of engineering, operations, and maintenance, coming together so that we have trusted information that can be accessed anytime to deliver business outcomes and enable the connected worker. The digital twin must enable multifaceted views for various connected worker roles, thus enabling organizational collaboration and remote plant monitoring. We should create and leverage multi-dimensional data, one-dimensional, two-dimensional, and three-dimensional models, together with process simulation tools to support engineering efficiencies. We should bring in real-time data as well as to support more efficient work processes and improve operations performance. This real-time data can be aggregated and placed in context with asset models and supply chain models for further performance improvement that encourage reliability and safety with reduced supervision. Ultimately, we need to provide solutions for each dimension of the digital twin and the connected worker. If we break this down, we have two sides: the engineering digital twin, which focuses on capital project excellence, and the operations digital twin that focuses on operations and performance excellence. The connected worker could be supported by either the engineering twin, operations twin, or even both. AVEVA have assembled all the components required to build a holistic digital twin for industry. Let us now revisit some of the topics covered during the X-Celerate series and show you how they fit within the digital twin architecture so as to support the connected worker. We have covered over 40 topics during the series, so here is your chance to gain a glimpse into these solutions and click the resource list below to register for any webinars you may have missed. Dean Nell had led the X-Celerate engineering track and took us through each stage of the engineering lifecycle. The first stage being conceptual design. Here, Dean introduced us to various simulation packages available from the AVEVA portfolio, namely dynamic simulation and process simulation. AVEVA's dynamic simulation is a comprehensive dynamic process simulator that enables users to meet and beat the dynamic challenges of designing and operating a modern process plant safely and profitably. It helps engineers save capital costs, decrease time to market, and improve safety, as well as increase their plant profitability. Next, we were introduced to AVEVA's process simulation. AVEVA Process Simulation is an innovative integrated platform covering the entire process engineering lifecycle of design, simulation, and training to create the digital twin for your entire process plant lifecycle. It is the latest simulation offering from AVEVA that not only covers steady-state simulation, but dynamic simulation as well. Now, the process flow sheets built by the simulation packages can be incorporated in other stages later on in the engineering lifecycle. The next stage, following conceptual design, is engineering and detailed design. Here, Dean covered AVEVA diagrams as well as instrumentation and electrical solutions. The AVEVA engineering solution set enables multidisciplinary teams of engineers to jointly develop the definition of all key engineering items, such as lines, equipment, and valves, and their key attributes. Next, we have AVEVA Everything 3D Design software, which offers class-leading productivity and capabilities while retaining seamless compatibility with the other AVEVA engineering and design solutions. For example, process flowsheets developed during the conceptual design phase can be referenced in creating 3D designs. Similarly, the P&ID diagrams. AVEVA E3D Design enables clash-free, multidiscipline 3D design and rapidly generates accurate drawings and reports to reduce costs, timescales, and commercial risks of both greenfields and brownfield capital projects. We now enter the build segment. Not all projects start off as greenfields. Some engineering projects could involve modifications to existing plants. By using laser scanning technology, it is possible to create a virtual replica of the existing facility. AVEVA Point Cloud Management software enables users to do this and reuse the rendering with other AVEVA engineering tools. For example, Everything 3D can be used to create an as-is 3D model, which can then be used to represent the plant modifications. Remote workers can also leverage the Point Cloud Management rendering to explore the site for remote planning purposes and support purposes. Moving into the projects management space, AVEVA Contract Risk Management is specifically designed to meet the needs of prime contractors and owner-operators involved in industrial capital project execution. It drives better decision-making, protects capital investment, aligns teams, and improves the profitability of your most important capital investments. Next up, we have AVEVA ERM. This is built for the process, plant, and power industries. The integrated AVEVA Enterprise Resource Management solution supports the entire design, procure, construct, and delivery process. It creates efficiencies from the automation of initial project planning and material definitions, through bill of material management, procurement and logistics, fabrication, and construction. Moving on to handover and startup, AVEVA have invested much in their learning management systems. AVEVA's Unified Learning delivers engaging, custom and generic training programs for industrial operations. It combines the latest technologies with sound instructional design to deliver competency-based experiential learning, so your operators perform better in less time. AVEVA have even taken this one step further. Operator training simulators, or OTS, are also an option for advanced computer-based training that helps give operators the skills they need to run a process or plant. The great thing about AVEVA's engineering toolset is that it allows the reuse of data from earlier stages in the lifecycle. For example, if you want to create a fully immersive virtual reality training simulator, you can leverage the simulations created during the conceptual design phase and couple that with the 3D models developed during the engineering phase. By following the AVEVA engineering lifecycle approach, it is possible to train operators against a facility that has not even been built yet. The dimensions discussed thus far generate lots of data that describe every aspect of the project. The process model, the instrumentation, equipment specifications, control philosophies, 3D models, and supplier information. All of this asset data can be brought together into AVEVA's Asset Information Management System. It is a solution for both engineering and operations, as it brings together information from multiple sources and multiple formats to enable users across your business to securely access, visualize, validate, and collaborate on the digital asset data. Following the engineering lifecycle approach, it is clear to see the digital thread that ties all these dimensions together, from process flowsheets, simulations, detailed designs, project execution, training, handover, and startup. This is exactly the type of view required of a connected worker from an engineering project's perspective. In fact, AVEVA have bundled the engineering tools into the AVEVA Unified Engineering Suite. EPCs from all over the world can now work on the same capital project over the AVEVA Connect Cloud platform for collaboration. Let's move on to the operations lifecycle. During the operations and visualization webinar, we were introduced to the various visualization solutions available from AVEVA that cover all requirements from edge through to the enterprise. The modeling capabilities of AVEVA System Platform can be leveraged as the core for your living digital twin. Furthermore, by leveraging the work done during the engineering lifecycle, it is now possible to deliver visualization applications even faster and with even more functionality. For example, system integrators can gain access to the latest process flows and PNIDs, housed by the Asset Information Management System. Tag naming could be made more easily and correlate with the equipment naming conventions as delivered by the project. You can enable users with asset location awareness by incorporating the 3D models into visualization applications, as well as bring those 3D models to life with real-time data. The digital thread continues from operations visualization and control onto operations information. Operations information focuses on persisting data so as to enable users with reporting and analytical capabilities. AVEVA's Process Historian leverages real-time data generated by HMI and SCADA applications for on-premise data persistence. We can also enable data collection from geographically dispersed assets and other locations by using AVEVA's Insight solution, which at its core is a historian in the cloud. AVEVA Insight has powerful Google-like search capabilities and intelligence that learns the user's interests and automatically presents useful insights to him. AVEVA Insight has really grown exponentially, so much so that we had to create 2 webinars covering that solution. So please be sure to register for these in case you've missed them. Operations information is not only about process data. It also extends toward operational experiential data knowledge. AVEVA have introduced a brand new offering called AVEVA Teamwork. This allows operational staff to quickly collaborate with one another and solve challenges. Look out for this webinar in the resource list as well. Moving into operations execution, the operations execution session covers AVEVA's manufacturing execution solutions. that are very industry specific and scalable to the entire enterprise by leveraging the AVEVA workflow solution. During the operations execution session, we showed the alignment of people, equipment, and operational processes with advanced digital technologies for efficient and compliant work execution, for data capturing, and for providing insights, all to support continuous improvement. The data generated from AVEVA's MES solution can be leveraged later in our digital twin for supply chain management. In short, AVEVA MES solutions ensure that the operations are keeping to the plan, and the supply chain management solution ensures that the plan aligns with operations. Heading into the optimized stage of our digital twin lifecycle. This is a gray area between operations and performance. Ziba introduced AVEVA's Advanced Process Control. AVEVA APC is a comprehensive model predictive control software that improves process profitability by enhancing quality, increasing throughput, and reducing energy usage. It uses modern state-of-the-art technology to provide automatic control systems that are capable of releasing even further process potential. APC applications are capable of replicating even the most experienced operator behavior when it comes to process control, and to ensure a consistent product each and every run. AVEVA's supply chain performance solutions drive profitability by enabling production schedulers and planners with the right tools to generate optimized production scenarios. Complex linear programming models can be created and solved using the solution. The solution can leverage both manual data or real-time data to perform this computation. Thus, as mentioned earlier, it is possible to very easily generate a new production plan in case of the event of an issue during normal production. For example, a production line is suddenly down. Also, powered by AVEVA Workflow, it is possible to notify all operational staff of the plan change, keeping all operational personnel connected and informed. AVEVA Production Management was also covered in depth during the X-Celerate series. It leverages data from the AVEVA historian to enable production, downtime, energy, inventory, quality, and maintenance dashboards. It is most notable for continuous type industries such as mining, where production delays could originate anywhere across the value chain. Ziba kicked off the X-Celerate performance track with asset strategy. Here he explained the importance of adopting the correct maintenance strategy for your assets. Basically, if you under-maintain, you risk asset failure. If you over-maintain, then you're just wasting money. An optimal asset strategy accounts for more than the performance of a single piece of equipment, or line, or plant. It includes understanding the value of an asset, the business risk associated with each asset's potential failure, and the costs to appropriately maintain that asset to meet the overall business objectives. AVEVA solutions for guiding reliability engineers toward the correct strategy are asset performance management consulting, as well as asset strategy optimization software. AVEVA's Enterprise Asset Management is a comprehensive solution providing maintenance management, spares, inventory management, and provides a complete procurement capability for asset-intensive industries. With this solution, you can increase asset availability by seeing that the necessary maintenance is being performed. Z covered this solution in depth during the X-Celerate series, so please register for it from the resource list in case you have missed it. Moving into asset performance, we are introduced to mobile operator rounds. This is a mobile solution that improves operations efficiency, streamlines maintenance management, and increases regulatory compliance and visibility. It does this by equipping field workers with the information they need to make tough decisions right on the spot, using ruggedized handheld devices or commercially off-the-shelf mobile devices. Operators have details such as operations and maintenance procedures, equipment diagrams, and operating history in the palms of their hands. Also included in the asset performance session was AVEVA Predictive Asset Analytics. AVEVA Predictive Asset Analytics uses artificial intelligence, advanced pattern recognition, and sophisticated data mining techniques to determine when a piece of equipment is performing poorly or is likely to fail. Thus, you can improve reliability, performance, and safety of your assets with AVEVA Predictive Asset Analytics. It provides early warning notification and diagnosis of equipment issues days, weeks, or even months before the failure can occur. This solution leverages data captured by the process historian within the digital twin architecture. Once again, AVEVA Asset Information Management plays a key role within the operations digital twin. Since it allows access to all engineering content, a maintenance planner can leverage this to plan an activity. For example, to treat all pipeworks that are susceptible to corrosion. Through AVEVA Asset Information Management, he can identify the pipeworks by performing a visual query. He can then explore the 3D model to understand if there are any other tools he may need to conduct the job and activity, for example, scaffolding or ladder. This is one of the reasons why AVEVA Asset Information Management is considered the backbone of the digital twin. The operations twin alone showcases how data transforms into operational knowledge and enables the connected worker on multiple fronts. The connected worker has access to process data, historical data, insights, production metrics, and is aware of the production plan, and he understands asset utilization and performance metrics. By coupling aspects of the engineering twin, we are able to deploy applications faster, adapt to changes more easily, and enable improved decision making. Now, there is one more aspect that brings together the engineering twin and operations twin. That is the concept of a unified operations center. Let's recap this concept.
The Unified Operations Center showcases AVEVA's ability to aggregate data from a range of sources, giving our customers an example of what they could achieve in their own control rooms. This demonstration has been presented at the majority of AVEVA and partner events over the past 12 months, and shown on screen is the UOC displayed on our 6.6 metre long video wall in the London Customer Experience Centre. The UOC gives the operating team full visibility, automation, and control of their entire asset through a single contextualised viewpoint. IoT sensors, asset performance management, and engineering design data at the team's fingertips ensure for well-informed decision-making. This demonstration promotes the importance of engineering data in operations. Having this data readily available enhances situational awareness, speeds up troubleshooting, and can improve the efficiency of work permit creation and on-site maintenance.
Unified operation centers are not limited to industrial applications alone. They have been extended to smart cities and data centers. This is covered during the X-Celerate series in more detail, so register for that webinar in case you have missed it. And here it is, the digital architecture to support your digital twin right from the engineering lifecycle onto the operations lifecycle. I trust that the solution components discussed throughout the X-Celerate series has inspired you to start creating your own digital twins that meet the requirements of the digitally connected worker, and that this architecture can help guide you in the right direction. The digital architecture closely aligns with the guidelines introduced at the onset of the series. AVEVA does indeed leverage a lifecycle approach as well as a platform approach in providing their customers with the software solutions to build their own digital twins. And by now, You may be overwhelmed by the amount of software components required for a holistic digital twin. Well, AVEVA addressed this challenge as well through the AVEVA Flex commercial model. Let's take a look into it.
We've been working together with our customers for decades, but times are changing, and fast. The challenges we faced yesterday are vastly different from what they are today. We're surrounded by rapidly changing and emerging technologies, a serious proliferation of data, and a changing workforce demography. So we're working closer with our customers to help optimize their operations and accelerate their digital transformations. And from transformations to the day-to-day, there is huge complexity involved in designing, managing, and modifying large-scale industrial systems. Not to mention managing multiple software and hardware installations, as well as the financial burdens of upfront infrastructure investments. Just imagine if you could take those constraints away and focus on what matters most: your people, your operations, and your future. Well, AVEVA Flex lets you do just that, giving you complete flexibility in how you purchase, design, manage, and optimize your industrial system. Our new range of feature-rich subscription options are designed to help you benefit from transformative technologies and innovations easier and faster than ever. Push the limits of architectural boundaries, leveraging on-premise HMI and SCADA investments with secure and reliable cloud capabilities, and turn data into decision quicker than ever before. All with complete technical and commercial flexibility to access our comprehensive software portfolio as and how you need it, with the freedom and flexibility to pay as you go. The future is here, and along with our customers, we're excited to be at the forefront of change, driving innovation and pushing boundaries to start realizing a future we all imagined. So let's get started. Are you ready?
AVEVA Flex does indeed open up limitless possibilities. With its flexible architecture and access, it gives you the flexibility to grow your system as your business needs grow without disrupting your existing operations. It enables flexible architectures. It enables all common architectures and combinations with a single offer, whether it be cloud, on-premise, hybrid, at all phases during the project life cycles. It offers any product combination and the flexibility to accelerate transformation with access to AVEVA's complete industrial software portfolio of edge to enterprise solutions and cloud capabilities. You gain access to applications available on any client platform, so you have the flexibility to monitor and operate your industrial system from a variety of devices. It applies to any industry, so the flexibility to implement solutions and architectures across a variety of industry subsegments. And then flexible capacity, the flexibility to adjust usage and data points as needs change, as well as enable the management, distribution, and compliance of all software assets. Through AVEVA Flex, you can think of it as a library card that gives you access to the entire AVEVA software portfolio. We have reached the end of our webinar and the series. I want to thank each of you for attending today, and I hope it was valuable for you. I encourage you to register for the other webinars that you may have missed out, and I ask that you please complete our survey below so that we can continue improving our webinars for you. This webinar will be made available on demand, and you will get a link on our social media platforms and via email within 24 hours. so feel free to share this link with your colleagues and your social network. Thank you for attending the X-Celerate series. Have a great day and be safe.